What's going on, FMFAM? It's your boy. Hey, I want to announce something right quick. We now have merch for the channel. It's down in the shelf. You can visit the website and a whole bunch of stuff for y'all. Y'all been asking, so I'm delivering. I told y'all 2023 is going to be the year for some merch. Finally got it done. So y'all don't have to buy nothing, but at least give it a browse. Okay? Y'all saw the title of the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, I want to thank you for stopping by, tuning in to Fluffy Mexicanic. Okay, these tools that I am about to show you are, I guess you could say, subjective, because it's not a requirement that you use all these, but it definitely helps. It aids in being more proficient, efficient. Helps you diagnose quicker, helps you diagnose faster, quicker and faster. Helps you understand a little bit more, because you know, electrical, we can't see electrical, okay? We can't see. So we have to depend on tools to help us, aid us in diagnosing these vehicles. And y'all know, being a technician or a mechanic nowadays is about 80% electrical diagnosing. And they make various tools for us to be able to perform diagnosing vehicles. A lot of it has to do with wiring. 5-volt references, 12-volt. Y'all know a vehicle runs between 13.4 to 14.4, 14.6 volts on a good working alternator. Now, that doesn't go without being said. That smart charge is a real thing. This damn thing is in my way. It's rocking my phone back and forth. Electrical wire. When we're talking about electrical. But yes, smart charge is a thing. It only turns the alternator on when you actually really need it. So, first things first, I'm gonna start off with, I wouldn't say this is the simplest tool. I didn't pay that much for it, but definitely does a little bit of everything. Basically, every technician should have some form of one of these, a multimeter. Now, if you see, I got mine from Lincoln Tech. Okay, that's where I got my technical training from. Most of my technical training from. Some of my technical training. And if I failed to mention, yes, I am a master tech. I've mastered all 8 ASCs in my field. So, like I said, having a good multimeter that can do voltage, right? You got voltage, AC and DC. Then you got continuity. Then you got ohms. Oh no, that's continuity. My bad. What is that? Oh, that's millivolts. Okay. Ohms, continuity. I believe that's a diode tester. Yes, testing diodes. And then we have amperage. Okay. Y'all got to be careful with the amps, because there's a fuse in here that you can blow. If you blow that fuse, good luck trying to check parasitic draw. That's where most people blow their fuse, or they forget to change their leads back. Now, they do offer various leads for this, but I really don't own that many leads for it, so we're gonna put this off to the side. This is probably the #1 tool that you're gonna need to be able to diagnose electrical faults. Now, next up on my list is another form of a multimeter. This is actually an ammeter or amp clamp. It does check amps, it checks voltage, it does a whole bunch of other things. So this wraps around the negative cable, and then it tells you which way is positive with that arrow. So this is a good one. has leads to it as well. This one in particular is dead. I haven't replaced the battery, but I need to. It just goes to show you that. Oh, whoo, that one came in strong. It just goes to show you that I don't really use this one since I have my other fluke. So we'll put this one off to the side. Now, since we're on the part of meters and leads, test leads. This one, I just have a single lead. It's worked well. They have double leads, and they have triple leads where they have 2 or 3 leads in here. This is a 30-foot retractable test lead. I have used it various amount of times to reach from the front to the back of the vehicle. Work on trucks, you name it. This will save you, and it gives you a good ground. Okay, guys, if you don't have a good ground when testing electrical stuff, can lead you down the wrong hole. You don't want to go down that. No, sir. So, staying with the leads, we have this guy. Okay, you can get these from different places. Okay, Matco doesn't make this, of course, but you can get this several different other places. It does have different sized back probes. They are different thicknesses too. They have 2 different thicknesses. Let me see if I could pull this up and show y'all what I mean. Grab a better one. That right here. So as y'all can see, those are 2 different size leads. The blue one is thicker than the red one. And then it gives you more test leads. We got the clip, and then this will actually plug into a multimeter, the banana clip. These are good. Those are very good. So sticking to multimeter stuff, I do have what I normally use. It's a power probe. Okay, this power probe right here, I think it's like 15 foot long, but this right here gives you your good ground, and it gives you power. So you hook this up, brings up a screen. You can supply power and ground to operate the system, but you need to know how the system operates before you do so, because if not, you can get yourself in trouble. Ask me how I know. Normally people use test lights, but test lights can be dangerous because they pull an amperage. They pull amperage if they're not LED. LED still pulls some amperage. Incandescent pulls a lot more amperage, but this is not going to pull amperage at all. Well, hello there.
Ready to go home?
Yeah, me too. And I forgot what I was talking about. So thank you. Yes, incandescent test lights pull amperage. This isn't going to pull amperage at all, although you can get yourself in trouble. But they do, if you're testing a computer circuit, 5 volts stuff, they do make an adapter that goes onto here. It's a 5 volt reference converter, tester, adapter, something like that. Because this one, I believe, does other things. This is a Power Probe 3 EZ. I have a Power Probe 3 that I don't know what happened to it. It messed up. It doesn't turn on anymore. And then I have a Maestro because I had to get that one warrantied out. So this Maestro here does so much more stuff. As you can see, it's a little bigger boy. Okay, it got some bigger connections and bigger screen. You could check, I believe, resistance with this. You could check, actually I think you could check resistance with this too, but check resistance with this. You could check, god damn it, Daniel, you could check power and ground, of course. You could check instead of using a diode for fuel injectors, yes, you could check pulse width with this pulse width. I don't know what else. Y'all might have to do y'all's research on this, because I bought it, used it maybe once or twice, and I haven't used it since. Because of the size difference, it's hard to get into tighter spots. But I know when I need it, I'll definitely have it. Okay. The only reason I bought this is because, like I said, I warrantied out the other one. I couldn't be without a power probe, so I had to buy this one while I waited on my EZ. So now that we got circuit testing out of the way, let's move on to wire repairs. Of course, you're gonna need alright, had to put something there to block shirts, because I know it's gonna be hell on me editing, and I already know I did a lot, but I'm only halfway through. So wire repairs, where are we going? Oh, you need, what do we call these? Angle cutters, wire cutters. Believe it or not, this is what I use to strip wire. I'm sorry I don't have wire strippers here. I wish I could show y'all some nice wire strippers, recommend some wire strippers, but all my life I've only known to use, well, no, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie, because I knew to use wire strippers, but I don't need to, because I can literally just clamp onto the wire and just pull the insulator off. Papitas. So after we get into that, then we get into, oh my god, I think I gotta open my box because I forgot something. Okay, sorry guys, I had to get these little things. Okay, these little alligator clips. What did I call them earlier? No, I'm sorry, no, alligator clips. Okay, these hold on to a wire, 2 pieces of wire, to be able to solder them together, so that basically this is your 3rd and 4th hand. So you have 2 pieces of wire, right? They're not together. You get them, you flare them out, push them together, make them intertwine, and then twist them so they lock together. Okay, then you'll get back up. Okay, this is gonna be all together. This goes all together. Back up a little bit. So you're going to put your heat shrink on. That one don't fit. You're gonna put your heat shrink on. Okay, heat shrink must have. If you don't have heat shrink, then there is alternatives. Can I get this on? Go. No. Damn. I'll just use a big one. Okay, put the heat shrink on both sides. So you got one side. Oh no, not both sides, just one side. It's gonna cover both sides. Okay, so then you intertwine your wire. Once you got heat shrink on one side, you intertwine the wire, twist to lock. Once you twist and lock, you throw your wires in here like such, and of course in the middle is going to be exposed. Okay, here comes the next tool that you need or should have. Okay, this is just a regular solder iron. This, I think I got this at Walmart, Harbor Freight, or I don't even remember, because I left my solder irons at work and I was at home and I needed to do some wire repair, so I bought this, and it worked. Okay, it worked. So you'll heat up the wire, then this is a consumable, but it could be a tool too. This is the way an electrician welds 2 wires together. So yes, this right here, this is a must-have tool. I wouldn't say this is a must-have, but it's really nice. This definitely must-have. And then of course heat shrink, and then your alternative can be a roll of black electrical tape. That being said, here are a couple different tools that I use for wire repairs or solder repairs and such. I have a gas power probe. Look at that power probe, just like my power probe EZ. So power probe, I've had this thing for about 8 or 9 years. It is butane. You hear that? It is butane. Y'all see that? There's a flame in there. Nice. Get hot. quick. Then I have electric. It says Matco, but there's other brands that make it. I don't remember who else. Maybe Power Probe. Man, but just about every tool truck has it. I think you can get it on Amazon as well. Of course, for cheaper. Has a little light. And then, of course, the tip heats up while you're pushing the button. And it heats up pretty freaking quick. So, yes, that's another. If you don't want that cord, which the cord can get in the way, you got gas. But you're at the mercy of butane. And then you have electric. Cordless, but then you're at the mercy of battery life. So I have all three. Now when it comes to connector issues, I have this as well. These are diamond bit terminal cleaners. As y'all can see, diamond dust is on there. These are real good for cleaning terminals and creating a good contact. So you see I have 3 different sizes. I wish there were more sizes, but there's not. This is what I got to live with. I have used these, they've come in handy. Another thing I don't have, because I end up using a pocket screwdriver or a pick of some sort, or a T-pin. T-pins are good too. You don't have to use this. T-pins are good for back probing as well. Terminal tools. Okay, I usually use a pocket screwdriver and one of these. Of course, back probe. To take my terminals apart, take it apart, and then we're good from there. I rebuilt the terminal, I rebuilt the connector, and we're A-OK. Now, one thing I forgot to mention when testing electrical circuits, you usually have the key on, right? So if you have the key on, that means you're consuming battery voltage, and if you're consuming battery voltage, then once you get down past a certain voltage, you're gonna get erratic readings or wrong readings or insufficient readings. So what I have, because even though you're at a shop and there's battery chargers, but the battery charger might be being used, I got my own. I got this Chlor right here. Has power supply. You put it on power supply, it just supplies about 13.4 volts constantly to the vehicle while you're working on it. Works real good. It charges. It power supply. You could do small charge or 2 amp charge, right? 2 amp charge, 10 amp, 20 amp. You could do gel batteries, AGM or standard. You could do 6-volt batteries on here as well. It tells you when the charge is completed with the green, and it shows you when it's charging. It's very nice, color coded. I love this thing. Okay, now when you're looking for shorts, Power Probe does make a short finder. I never invested in it, but I do have something for you that you can use when checking for blown fuses. When you just keep blowing fuses, you go through about 10 fuses before you're like, damn, I don't have any more. I've been there, I've done that. I still do it because I forget that I have this tool. This one right here, this is the fuse saver. I don't know what the real name is. Damn, I thought I got it from Matco, but no, I got it from Mac. Okay, I don't remember how much it was. I don't even know. I don't care because I bought it when I was buying a lot of tools. That didn't sound right. Whew. Yeah, at the time I was just going crazy on tools. I had no real responsibilities. But look at where I'm at now. So within this, we have circuit breakers. We have an adapter that goes into the actual fuse terminals. Okay, 2 different sizes. We have different styles as well to hook up. So it's a nice kit, guys. I'm not even joking. And then my most used one is this 10 amp circuit breaker right there, and it has the circuit breaker switch on the back. We have a buzz alert, so you plug this and into it, and this end goes onto the cable, and when there's continuity, this thing will, oh no, when it pops, when the fuse pops or the circuit breaker pops, it buzzes. Yeah, it buzzes. It lets you know that, hey, the fuse popped, circuit breaker popped. So we have 5 amp, the 10 amp, 15 amp right there, 20 amp right there, and 30 amp. Now be careful when you're using this, because if you use the wrong, what's that look like? You use the wrong circuit breaker, that could get you in trouble. So if you're pushing too much amperage through a wire, you can melt it, you can burn it, you can cause other things to happen. And there seems to be something else which I think I took home. Actually, no, I didn't take it home, but I should, because this don't work on the cars I work on because of the style of, oh my god, why does it look like that? Look guys, I've never even used it. The rubber has turned white. It was black. But I think this is more focused around older type vehicles. Okay, you plug this up to the battery, and this is to check the relay. So I don't know, I guess you plug the relay into this and make sure it works, and it'll tell you if it passes or not. And then this one actually goes into the relay housing or circuit or whatever you want to call it, and then you can test right here. The concept of this tool is neat. Comes with several styles of relays. Like I said, the concept is cool, it's nice, but where I'm at, it's impractical, because our relays are a whole hell of a lot different than what this offers, so it don't work for me. But guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I think I've covered all of the electrical tools that I use and that I don't use and that I highly recommend and that you don't really need. If you see it on the truck, buy at your own risk. I didn't realize I had that much. Now I gotta put everything back. But while I put everything back, y'all check out the store down below. Right, we got merch store down below again. Just need to put that out there. Y'all might find something you might like. But if you can, please check out these videos right here. Subscribe right there. On his head, poke his head. Deuce.
I'm from that deuce down, that countdown, that 210, yeah, that's A-Town. A lot of black and browns, don't joke with clowns, and we stay strapped on every side of town. Sit big mowers, we blaze up. 92 to 2010 plus, I never will, I never gave a fuck. I let another hater